Good afternoon and welcome to the Sanchez-Pizjuan, one of the best stadiums to see a game of football, and of course, possibly the best song in football ringing round the stadium at the moment. The Arabato, I think it's called. Is that just a beauty? Have a listen to this. There are words, it's not all But anyway, we missed it, you missed it. Let's have a look at the lineups then. It's Sevilla against Football Club Barcelona. Should be a good game. These tend to be exciting encounters. It's week 25 of the season. Let's have a look at Sevilla's starting 11. Actually in goal, a back three centre-halves that is, of Sergi Gomez, Kia and Mercado. On the flanks, Verba and Jesus Navas. In the middle of the field, it's Banega, Sarabia and Marco Roj. And up front, Promes and Ben Yedder. Mickey Mouse has turned up as well. And reffing this afternoon, the wonderful Mateo Laoz. Antonio Mateo Laoz. A personal hero of mine, I have to admit. Lining up for Barcelona, you'll want to know the starting 11 is Ter Stegen in goal. A back four of Nelson Semedo, Piqué, Umtiti and Jordi Alba. In midfield, Rakitic, Busquets and Vidal. And up front, it's Messi, Suarez and Coutinho. There's a rather bemused-looking referee trio and captains there as Mickey Mouse gets the kick of honour going. I don't understand what's happening there. But anyway, it's a lovely afternoon in Sevilla. The oranges are still on the trees. It's just, it really is, if you're going to go around Spain at all, obviously Barcelona's number one on the list, but I would certainly say San Sebastian, Sevilla, in the top three as well. Sevilla, a wonderful place, wonderful people as well. There's a certain joie de vivre, an alegria, if you like, about the city, and there's an alegria about this stadium at the moment. Sevilla have qualified for the last 16 of the Europa League. They're still in Champions League positions, even though they've only won one game in the league since Christmas. So we shall see what happens this afternoon. Both teams very motivated indeed to gain all 3 points. There's a moment's silence here for one of the ex-presidents of Sevilla. We'll just join in as I think. What a beautiful version of the Sevilla hymn, a fitting tribute. The whole stadium on their feet, applauding, Caparrós included. Caparrós, of course, the technical director. Hard to replace Monchi, of course, now at Roma. So, as I said, we're looking forward to a cracking game of football here. Don't forget, they met recently in the Cup. Barcelona hammered Sevilla 6-1 in the Camp Nou, but when they came here for the first leg, you'd have to say Sevilla was certainly on top. So it's not going to be an easy game for either of the teams. Sevilla need to win to cement their position in the top four. Getafe won this morning in the mini Madrid derby against Rayo Vallecano. Barcelona then in their familiar red and blue stripes, taking on a Sevilla in white shirts and shorts and black socks. Banega will be a key figure, of course, for Sevilla in midfield, and for Barcelona, well, need I point out they have the world's best player wearing the number 10 shirt and leading the team as captain, Leo Messi. Umtiti back for the first time since November. We'll see how he holds out. It's been a long break for him, hasn't it? But he has been ready for selection over the last couple of games and now returns alongside Piqué in the heart of the Barca defence. Barcelona then attacking the goal to our right. They lose possession in midfield and Sevilla get their first touch of the ball. They push it back to Vachli in goal. Long ball forward, picked up in midfield and pumped forward by Sevilla towards Ben Yedder. And to his left, he's got support from Verba. The ball in. Oh, what a save from Ter Stegen. The flag had gone up. He didn't know that at the time. Promes tipping it to the side. And clearly offside. No arguments about that one. But in the first minute, a promising attack from the Andalusians. Long ball forward by Ter Stegen. It's cleared up at the back by Kia to Banega. Banega out to the right to Navas. Navas pushes the ball down the line. It's collected by Umtiti and back to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen then already with an excellent save, and he really has been on top form recently. Barcelona attack at the other end, offside against Leo Messi. No complaints there either. So the flag going up at either end so far. Messi just a little bit slow walking back towards the halfway line. It's Verba now combining with Promes. The ball played out or just kept in nicely there by Semedo, and Sevilla do likewise. They move the ball forward. There's Busquets though with the foot in. Ball picked up though by Banega. Banega just pushed over, was he? No, says the referee. And the ball forward is a pointless one. And there's a lot of careless passing going on in the opening 2 minutes here as Promes on the ball there. Can't get around Semedo. Verba picks it up, plays it inside to Marc Roig. And he loses it to Busquets, of course. And the ball back with Ter Stegen. Just wondering whether Ter Stegen might have the sun in his eyes a little bit. Sun's actually facing the crowd, so it's on the side rather, but no, I think Banega went down rather easily there, and you have to be sure, well, Mateo has to be sure before he puts that whistle in his mouth. Piqué plays it forward to Leo Messi. Messi back to Busquets. Busquets out to the left to former Sevilla midfielder Rakitic. Now the ball further out to Jordi Alba, drops off from Messi. Vidal, back to Busquets. Rakitic just chips out to the left. Jordi Alba returns it to Ivan Rakitic. Forward now to Coutinho. Lovely turn by Coutinho, brought down by Marc Roig. So it'd be a free kick. Dimitri Payet distance, so not really shootable. Ball goes out to the right to Semedo. Semedo back inside. Little 1-2 with Vidal. Now Vidal goes flying, but there's a free kick. Vidal holding his chest. Well, I think there may well have been a foul that, oh dear me, yes. I think Vidal went down rather heavily, shall we say. A little thump in the chest there for Arturo Vidal, and it'll be a free kick out to the right. Again, not really in a shootable zone, so it'll be played in towards Piqué, for example, already with 3 league goals. I still maintain one of the players keenest to score in the Spanish league is Gerard Piqué. Leo Messi then with the free kick outside the penalty area to the right. Perfect for a nice little swing in, and there it goes in towards Piqué. The ball headed away before it could reach him. Sevilla play the ball forward to Promes. Semedo gets there first and hooks the ball back to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen out to Alba. Alba just back heels it to Samuel Umtiti. Now Rakitic on the ball. Piqué back to Big Sam. steps forward. 5 minutes gone in the Sanchez Pizjuan. It's Sevilla 0, Barcelona 0. Coutinho receives back to goal, plays it to Jordi Alba. Alba shows a little bit too much of that ball to Navas, but gets away with it. Suarez back to Navas, and Alba rather, and the ball is clipped away from the onrush in Suarez. It'll be a corner to Barcelona, the first corner of the game. On the left-hand side, as we look at goal, Coutinho moves over to take. It was a corner worth conceding, otherwise Suarez might have had a run at goal. Messi going over them for the short. Messi plays it to Jordi Alba. Back out it goes to Leo. Alba once more. Messi continues a little run down the left. Busquets. Alba now plays it in. That should be cleared away. Not tidily done, but Verba gets it out for a throw-in line with the edge of the penalty area. Vidal gives the ball to Busquets. Busquets back to Samuel Umtiti. Everybody except Ter Stegen inside the Sevilla half. Coutinho on the ball. Little shimmy from him. Nice skills. Shows it and takes it away. And then the ball going back to Rakitic. Rakitic to Umtiti. Now Gerard Piqué has Semedo to his right. Messi receives 1-2 with Busquets. Messi's ball is picked off, but Umtiti is there first, and he's brought down by Sarabia. There'll be a free kick already taken, and the ball out to the left. Jordi Alba plays it into Leo Messi. Messi combining with Ivan Rakitic. A few whistles, as there was when he came here in the Cup, as Umtiti gives it to Piqué. Forward to Vidal, just on the halfway line. Now out to the right, Semedo. Semedo plays the ball inside. He's taken down off the ball. It'll be a free kick. It's still rather too early for any thoughts of a card. It was Verba again, the same Verba who elbowed Vidal in the chest. So I'm sure that'll be noted. Coutinho with the free kick plays it back to Busquets. Busquets alongside him, Rakitic. Rakitic plays it forward to Suarez. Suarez dispossessed. Now Ben Yedder plays a clever ball down the right. Navas has got the pace here to trouble the back four. Plays it all the way across the area, but nobody on the end of it. It's picked up now by Promes. Just on the edge of the penalty area. Drops the ball off for Verba. Now Marc Roig takes a shot. It's well blocked by Arturo Vidal, and Messi heads the ball back. Busquets clears it, but only as far as Banega. Banega out to Jesus Navas. Next Man City wing will play it down the right to Ben Yedder. Ben Yedder returns it to Navas. Three players waiting in the middle. Ben Yedder plays it in, and that wasn't too far off the outstretched boot of Sarabia. Leo Messi receives. Two players on him, and a combination of ex-Barcelona player Sergi Gomez and Marc Roig put it out for a throw-in. Gomez, of course, will be determined to put in a good show today, I imagine, against his ex-teammates. Munir also here today on the bench for Sevilla, as Ter Stegen plays the ball out to Busquets. Busquets gets a return ball from Coutinho. Once again, some fine singing from the Sevilla fans. Coutinho, lovely turn there. Just it's going to cause Mercado a lot of problems, I think, today, as Marc Roig plays it back to Kia. The Great Dane, alongside him, Sergio Gomez. Out to Verba. The Austrian plays it inside. Nice turn by Sarabia. Sarabia being held dance style there by Nelson Semedo. Sarabia wants a card. He's not going to get one. It's only 9 minutes gone, and it's not a dastardly challenge. Certainly not going to get one off Antonio Mateo Lath. The ball with Verba being closed down by Vidal, and that panicked him into giving the ball to Rakitic. Now Suarez drops off for Messi. Messi returns the ball to Suarez on the edge of the penalty area. Looks for the return balls. Messi's shot is off the legs of Kia, and he'll go out for a throw-in on the far side. Good combination there between Messi and Suarez throw in taken, ball with Alba. Alba out to Coutinho. 10 minutes gone, 0-0. Barca yet to test. Actually, they do now, but not the most potent of strikes there from Coutinho. Coutinho so far has shown some nice dribbling, but as I said, Barca yet to really have a serious shot on goal. That one from Leo Messi off the body of Kia. Then the ball out to the right. Ricardo flicks it on, but out. It'll be a throw-in. Really is a wonderful day in southern Spain. Just feels... Boom. When was winter? We just don't seem to have had a winter. Now looks like we're going to skip spring and go straight into the summer. Coutinho dispossessed by Mercado. I said he'd have problems, but he got the ball off him this time, and Sevilla 1-2 their way through the middle. The ball chipped out to the right-hand side now. Ben Yedder is there and plays the ball into the box. Far post, headed back across the 6, but cleared by Vidal. Semedo tries to bring it out. Verba doesn't allow him to do so, but he does concede a throw-in. Sevilla, certainly the definition of irregular this season. They've put in some great performances against the bigger teams in general. Suarez chests the ball down for Leo Messi, just on the halfway line. Messi cuts inside, little foot in from Verba. Suarez was taken down as well. Verba probably will have a few words directed at him. I think Sergio Gomez was the player who tripped up Suarez. Verba got a foot on the ball, but he was holding Leo Messi's arm. That's the free kick. And Gomez just put his arm out there, enough to make Suarez go down, but no yellow card yet. And as I said, there's not really been a challenge worthy of one. Coutinho then picks it up halfway inside the Sevilla half, plays the ball straight at Navas, now picked up by Promes. He plays it out to the right-hand side. This could be interesting. Sevilla advancing on the penalty area. The ball into the box. Piqué with a little back heel, and Vidal is there to play the ball out to Busquets. Busquets now out to the right to Coutinho. Sorry, it's Suarez who picks it up. Suarez brought down. It'll be a free kick. Mercado the culprit. And the free kicks are mounting up now. Mercado with a little smile there. Still Sevilla 0, Barcelona 0. But a bright pace to the game, shall we say, as Coutinho combines with Rakitic. The ball out to Jordi Alba. Now back to Big Sam. Alongside him, Piqué. Returns the ball to the French centre-half. Henry, of course, on the bench today. He would have liked to have played, I'm sure, against his ex-team. Messi tries to get away from two, and he does. Coutinho to Rakitic, out to Jordi Alba. Now back to Leo Messi. Gets away from two and a third, and Kia dives in, gets the ball out, but it goes to Busquets. Busquets looking for the run by Leo Messi, but it'll go over for a goal kick. Well, Messi there escaped the attentions of three players, but it was Kia who eventually got a foot in, and Busquets looking for Messi. Would have been offside if he had connected with Leo Messi. Valverde, his second season at Barcelona. Very good in press conferences, I find. Too often journalists are looking to get the manager wound up or whatever, but Valverde, very cool character. As Barca recover the ball on the edge of their own area. Now Rakitic, after a 1-2 there with Coutinho storming forward. Rakitic out to Suarez on the edge of the penalty area. Suarez looking for the angle, finds Leo Messi in the D, and Messi looking to return the ball to Suarez. but just put a little bit too much on it, and it went through to the Sevilla keeper. Sevilla then in possession in midfield with Mark Rodge. To Banega. And the ball forward to Ben Yedder. Piqué goes down, doesn't get to it this time. And Ben Yedder still has the ball. The whistle's gone though. And, well, they wanted to play on, but I'm in agreement with the referee here. Well, I normally am, but so there was a free kick that could have been given. Ben Yedder ran the ball, but to the byline, didn't have a lot of support with him, and the referee decided to stop play and bring it back for the free kick. Yeah, well, you could go either way on that. You could have said it had been better to play on, but you could also say that you've now got a chance to bring up your centre-halves for a free kick. And, well, yeah. He doesn't leave anyone indifferent, Antonio. As I said, I'm a big fan of Mr. Laoth. And I think he just has a slightly different criteria to a lot of referees, and that is what causes a lot of the consternation, shall we say. So, free kick to Sevilla. On the edge of the box, Sarabia, the man in charge, drills it into the legs of Busquets, the wall doing its job, just two men in the wall. Oh, and Barca on the break here as the ball might just be kept in, and unfortunately Leo Messi can't do so. But of course that's the danger with Barcelona when you do have a free kick or corners. You really have to make sure you've got enough bodies back, because Barca, one of the best on the counter. Banega over the ball now. Over Banega out to Mercado. Back to Banega. Now out to the right to Navas. Navas combining with Sarabia. Now Ben Yedder bringing the ball forward. Plays it into the box. Headed away by Vidal. Vidal has been useful down this side a couple of times now. Backing up Semedo, but Sevilla have the ball. Rodge out to Promes. Back into Rodge. Little 1-2 there with Promes. Then played forward to Sarabia. Gives it back to Rodge. Through to Ben Yedder. Looks for the shot, and it's wide, or is it deflected? Well, it is. Umtiti got himself in the way, and it'll be a corner. Some neat combinations here by Sevilla on the near touchline. Promises ball through to Ben Yedder was a good one. Fortunately, Umtiti was on top of him. Corner to Sevilla. Their first of the game. Well, as ever, there's pushing and shoving in the area, and the referees have the obligation to point out to the players that there is a VAR system. So you might think you've got away with it, but it'll be pulled back as the ball headed away by Suarez. Jordi Alba flicks it on, and now Rodge out to the left-hand side, but it's pretty pointless ball. It goes straight to Vidal. Vidal will be told to play that back, plays it forward to Rakitic, who wasn't expecting that pass, loses it. Sevilla, fortunately for FCB, also give the ball away. Ben Yedder playing it too far ahead of Sarabia. It'll be a throw into FCB. Semedo into Rakitic. Just on the subject of VAR or VAR, if you saw West Ham last night against Fulham, I can assure you Chicharito Hernandez probably is happy that there's not a VAR system. I think you only have to see his goal to be in favour of it. Leo Messi picks up the ball just outside the Sevilla penalty area. There are too many white shirts there, and Sevilla are able to clear it. Only as far as Semedo. Semedo just runs the ball out of play by accident, so it'll be a throw-in to Sevilla, approaching the 20-minute mark. Just the one save by Ter Stegen, that would have been called back for offside anyway. And Barca yet to really scorch the hands of Vachli. Piqué wins in the air, doesn't he always? Ball though goes back to Verba. Verba up into midfield. Promes challenge from behind by Umtiti. A little push, says Mateo Loff, who's right on top of the action. So it'll be a free kick just around the halfway line for the men in white. Sergio Gomez over the ball. Plays it short to Banega. Banega back to Vachli. It'll go to Gomez. Gomez, long ball, met in the air by, yes, you guessed it, Gerard Piqué. And another ball comes at him, deals with it, and Sevilla lose possession. Ball with Big Sam. Sam into midfield area to an unmarked Rakitic. Rakitic out to Alba. Alba gives it to Coutinho. Coutinho advancing. Could line up a shot here. Drops it off for Vidal. Vidal didn't spot where Leo Messi was, and the ball cleared by Verba. Barca recovering those. Just kept in. Valiant effort there by Messi, and means Barca keep possession with Busquets. Busquets forward to Coutinho. Coutinho out to Leo Messi on the edge of the penalty area. Messi looking for Jordi Alba, just unable to get away from Promise. And now Sevilla on the counter. It's Ben Yedder leading the charge. Ben Yedder's got Navas to his right. Navas inside the penalty area. Navas shoots, scores! Sevilla 1-up. As we were talking about the prowess of Barcelona on the counter-attack, it's Sevilla who have done a Barca on Barca. The attack broke down, and all of a sudden it was Ben Yedder down the middle, Sarabia to the left, and the captain and goal scorer Jesus Navas to the right. So halfway through the first half, we have a scoreline of Sevilla 1, Barcelona 0. Barca looked to be in control here. Leo Messi lost the ball to Promes. And Barca a little bit caught out. They were high up into the Sevilla half, and Piqué and Umtiti really didn't have any support. It was 3 against 2. Rakitic trying to get back, but it was favourable for the attackers, and Navas with a decent finish that, to be fair to Ter Stegen, he almost got to it, just missing it by inches, I think. Sevilla 1, Barcelona 0. The scoreline at the moment in the Sanchez-Pizjuan. Busquets in a conversation there with Piqué. It was Busquets who was closest, not Rakitic, to helping out the back, but they were caught out. Play started up again on Barca possession in midfield with Busquets. Long ball forward, headed away by Sergio Gomez. Piqué plays into the middle to Busquets. Verba gets the head. Vidal is leaning, says the referee on watch, so it'll be a free kick to Sevilla just inside their own half. Well, Sevilla possibly looked a little bit more threatening going forward than Barca have so far. Their fans would argue they're justifiably in front. Now it's Barca though, down the other end. Suarez in a battle with Kia. Kia wins the coming two of the pair of them, and the ball given away by Sevilla though to Umtiti. Now Rakitic. Rakitic to Leo Messi. Messi through to Suarez inside the area. The ball flicks off 2 white shirts, picked up though by Jordi Alba. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. The ball in, but Vidal heads him, and the keeper gets not the most difficult of saves, but he could have sneaked over the line. And arguably Barca's best effort on goal so far. Arturo Vidal with a decent header, and actually had to get down and cover it. Czech keeper. Trouble just the one so far. He's given the ball back there by Mercado. Didn't want it. Mercado apologises for the poor quality of the back pass, and actually looks over to Verba. Plays it further upfield indeed. It's straight out for a throw-in inside the Barcelona half. 25 minutes gone in Sanchez with 1. Sevilla 1, Barcelona 0. Piqué gives the ball to Big Sam. And Titi finds Rakitic. Forward to Coutinho. Coutinho inside to Leo Messi. Messi out to Rakitic. Inside now to the centre circle. Busquets plays it forward to Coutinho. He drops the ball off for Vidal. Vidal to Leo Messi. Messi through to Suarez. Suarez out to the far side. Rakitic. There's 4 players waiting in the middle. Ball comes in. Messi volleys it. Oh, what a goal! What a tremendous goal by Leo Messi! This is the volley of the season. Rakitic playing the ball in. Leo Messi, with his left foot, of course, hit it with power and precision. It was a goal of beauty, and that is a quick reply to Jesus Navas's goal. Really, there's a kind of strike that comes off in a training session. It's just a thing of beauty. And this really is a goal that I'm sure will be seen on many TV channels over the next few hours or days. Wonderful goal from the top scorer in Spain, indeed in Europe. That's Leo Messi's 23rd goal against one of the teams he scores against at will and with pleasure. Really tremendous goal, that. So we're back to level terms. It's Sevilla 1, Barcelona 1. Umtiti out to Semedo. Semedo dropped the ball back to Gerard Piqué. Piqué clears the ball up to the halfway line, headed back by Verba. Promise out jump by Semedo. And now Vidal gives the ball to Ivan Rakitic. Rakitic finds Coutinho. Coutinho has support here from Jordi Alba. Alba back inside to the Brazilian. Coutinho gives it to Suarez, but Banega gets a foot on it, and Sevilla tried to bring the ball forward. There's a free kick for the challenge by Rakitic. And a little bit of a blow for the Sevilla fans. Certainly the decibels have dropped a little bit. And that's the reason. We're just getting a replay of the strike from Leo Messi. To be fair to him, actually, he almost got there, but it was just hit with such speed that his hand was there after the ball had already hit the back of the net. As Sevilla have a throw-in on the far side, it'll be taken by Captain Navas. Gives it to Banega. Banega turns away from one, drops the ball off for Rod, but not a good ball, almost picked off by Messi. Instead, Gomez plays it down this near side. Verba runs it out of play, though. It'll be a throw-in. It's FCB in line with their own penalty area. That throw-in will be taken by Semedo. Gives it to Piqué. So Semedo with the throw-in. This time the ball goes off Rod, so it'll be further upfield, but still a red and blue ball. Semedo under pressure gives the ball away. That's a handball from Busquets. Not really bookable. He was on the ground, and I like it when a ref gives the decision and the player said, "Yep, yeah, that's right. No complaints. Just a free kick." So, free kick on the left-hand side. It'll be Pablo Sarabia to take, the ex-Real Madrid Castilla player. He'll swing this in towards the penalty spot. Mercado and Kia join in the forwards. Peñedo and Promes. Coming up to the half-hour mark. Sarabia then does swing it into the far post, goes over the heads of everybody though, and he'll run out for a throw-in to Barcelona, just out by the corner flag. you have to give Rakitic some credit for the ball as well. Just wondering why Leo Messi had quite so much space in the middle there. Sergi Gomez and Kia are not tight on him at all. You don't really... It's not as if people haven't heard of Leo Messi. I'm just always baffled as to how he finds space. Obviously, it's another part of his game. A big part of his forwards game is to make sure you drift away from being marked. But there he was almost on the penalty spot. Sevilla win the ball in midfield. They're charging forward. Ben Yedder plays the ball out to Sarabia. It comes off Sarabia, and Promes is able to just keep it in on this near side. He's got Vidal to take on, doesn't want to, gives it to Rog. The ball will be held up there by Sarabia. Back to Banega. Banega loses out to Coutinho, and now Busquets bringing him forward. Busquets has got, of all people, Gerard Piqué going down the right. Piqué's going to get on the end of this. He's inside the penalty area. He's going to shoot, looking for the angle, and it's Gomez who puts it out for a corner. That was an interesting game of chess. It was Gerard Piqué against ex-teammate Sergi Gomez. And Piqué was turning in one way, then the other. Just as he was going to line up the shot, Gomez was able to get a foot in. So an entertaining game as we expected here in Sevilla. And a corner to Barcelona. Messi plays it short to Coutinho. And it goes to Rakitic. Back out to Leo Messi. Messi plays it in. Umtiti heads over. Piqué goes down on the far side. Minor claim from him, but doesn't continue it. So it'll be a goal kick to the Andalusians. Also quickly responding to Navas' strike. It's Piqué with Umtiti at the back. Back to Ter Stegen. Piqué again, who he would have fancied to put the ball in the back of the net, but for Gomez's foot out there. Vital goal-saving challenge from the Sevilla number 3. Rakitic plays it out to Coutinho. Coutinho goes down, brought down by Banega, so it'll be a free kick to Barcelona, just inside their own half. Jordi Alba over the ball. Plays it back to Big Sam. Into midfield, Coutinho. Semedo. Back to Gerard Piqué. Ter Stegen. Now Piqué into the middle to Rakitic. Coutinho out to Jordi Alba. Into the middle. Oh, good header away by Gomez. Barca picked up it halfway inside the Sevilla half. Jordi Alba on the far side. Alba into Coutinho. Alba now with Rakitic. Rakitic forward to Suarez. Suarez gets the ball back from Jordi Alba, gives it to Leo Messi. Messi advancing. Suarez runs into a player. And it was one of those classic defender forward situations. Is the free kick being given? I don't think so. Referee deciding that Suarez, well, Suarez ran into Mercado. Mercado, you could argue, stood his ground. Well, I'd have to agree with the referee there. Suarez obviously doesn't, but Mercado has stayed down as well. Might need seeing to. Busquets carrying on the conversation with Mateo Loff. But it's like we often say, it's that basketball situation where the referees have to decide whether the defender brings down the forward or the forward runs into the defender. Mercado has recovered and the ball's played out to Gomez. Gomez out to Verba on the left-hand side. Back to Gomez, and he'll play this one long under pressure. Goes to the head of Gerard Piqué. They always do, don't they? There's a magnet in the ball and a piece of metal stuck to his forehead, I think, sometimes. As Sevilla have it down the left-hand side. Promise receives from Ben Yedder, but he's got Piqué to deal with. Promise will look to go to the byline, drills it across. Jordi Alba clears it. There's a white head on it, though, and a little nudge there from Alba on Navas, but it's not the sort of nudge that you would give a penalty for. Rog plays it back to Gomez. Gomez inside as Benega chips it over. Promise is in behind. He's got a shot over the crossbar. Might have been offside. To see that one again, looked like he might have just been behind Gerard Piqué. Yeah, that would have come back, I think. Linesmen are under orders to allow the shot to be made. Then that's an interesting one there. Alba certainly had a hand on Navas's back, but not enough. As Verba picks up for Sevilla, tries to play the through ball. He's picked off by an attentive Nelson Semedo, throwing quickly taken. As, oh dear me, Piqué's going to get a yellow card, but Ben Yedder escapes the ball into the area. Clear by Jordi Alba. Interesting that, if Ben Yedder had gone down, it would have been a free kick, yellow card. As it is, play on. Because referees normally will book players for hugging opponents. Not after the game or before the game, but you know what I mean. Sarabia then on the ball for Sevilla, drops off for Navas. Navas back to Benega. Just wonder if Laoth will draw a yellow card out when play stops. It hasn't done so far. Sevilla on the edge of the area. Roger looking to get around Busquets, can't do so. Busquets gives it to Leo Messi. Messi comes away with the ball up to the halfway line. Looks for the through ball to Suarez, but Kia is there. Good game so far from the central centre half of Sevilla, Kia. The ball goes down the right-hand side. Sarabia. Ball comes off from Titi, but Sarabia will get another shot at it. Gives it to Navas. Navas plays the ball in, and Titi is there again, and it'll be a throw-in, and the crowd getting behind their team on this attack. Well, Ben Yedder basically did the sombrero, as they call it, over the head of Piqué. And indeed, the yellow card has been awarded. He almost got away with it, Piqué, there, because there was a good couple of minutes between the offence and the ball going out of play. As Sarabia has it on the far side, plays it short to Promise. Mercado wants and gets, and will try to play it in. Comes off the boot of Busquets to Piqué. Piqué lifts it into the air for a throw-in on the far side. Promise gives it away. Busquets to Rakitic, forward to Coutinho. Back he'll go. Barca triangle their way forward. Busquets and Rakitic. This time, though, the ball is given away, but Mercado foolishly brought down Rakitic off the ball, so they had won the ball back, but they'll lose it now. It'll be a free kick to the Red and Blues. Navas complaining too much, and the referee just explaining why the free kick was given, and there was certainly a block on Rakitic. Good game so far from my hero, Mateo Loth, as Coutinho gets the ball. Lovely turn by Coutinho. We've seen that a couple of times in this game. Gives it to Leo Messi. Messi through to Suarez. Actually thinks of coming, hesitates, does come, but Suarez has it on the byline. Where's he going to go with it? Far post. Oh dear me, not a good ball there from the Uruguayan. It's a goal kick. But actually almost caught out there by the run of Suarez. As Sevilla move the ball through midfield. Poor ball though, straight to Nelson Semedo. Alba. Coutinho drops off for Ivan Rakitic. Rakitic to Vidal. Piqué. Forward to Busquets, now Vidal. But Sevilla have won in midfield through Rog. Ball, and that almost reached Sarabia. Got past Piqué, but it ran all the way through to the keeper. Now Suarez at the other end, a vital challenge by Kia. Ball headed out by Nelson Semedo. Wonderful interception there by Umtiti, and gives the ball to Piqué. Piqué to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen lifts it into midfield. Banega is there to give the ball to Navas. Navas plays it forward. Sarabia's got a lot of work to do. Plays it back. Mercado's in there. Oh, it's a goal from Mercado of all people. You wouldn't expect the Argentinian centre half to be in the centre forwards position. Well, somehow that ball was kept in by Sarabia, looked to be going out for a goal kick. He pinged it back, and Mercado with a real centre-forwards finish. As I say, surprised to see that man there. So Sevilla re-established the lead. Level 42 on the clock. Sarabia, was he offside? It was a tight one, but he gets there. Pings it back, and as I said, Mercado, what's he doing there? So, level 42, Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. Ball didn't go out of play, just a question mark on the position of Sarabia. And I'm thinking he'll be just... Oh, it's very tight. They're going to have a look at that in the VAR. I think that's going to stand. Indeed it has. It's Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. Crucial time to score, and the stadium is really rocking and rolling. As I've said many a time, some of the best football fans in the country can be found in this city, in both the ranks of Sevilla and Betis. Sevilla, of course, have given their fans plenty of trophies in recent years, particularly in the Europa League. They're enjoying their moments in the sun at the moment. So, Leo Messi picks it up. Can Barca draw level again? They had a reply last time. Rakitic plays it to Coutinho. Little 1-2 with Suarez. Coutinho shoots. Blocked by Kia. And Sevilla able to bring the ball away with Ever Banega. Banega out to Navas. And the problem is for Sevilla, they don't know how to defend. They just attack. As Piqué gets there ahead of Sarabia. Good play by Piqué. Sarabia and Piqué in a bit of a tussle. The ball inside to Umtiti. Now forward to Busquets. Busquets gives it to Vidal. Vidal back to Semedo. Oh, and good work there from Sergi Gomez. Gomez is tackled back, though, by Suarez. This game is crazy. Sergi Gomez is leading the attack. Umtiti gets the ball away. It comes off Umtiti, though, for a corner. And it's really incredible in the stadium now. The atmosphere is it's like the Fiesta of Abril, the moment when Sevilla celebrates its wonders. Corner then to the Whites on this near side. It's played short to Promes, who plays it to the far post, headed over by Kia. What a lively game this is. The 45 minutes are up and there'll be no time added on. We have a half-time scoreline here of Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. Navas gave Sevilla the lead after 22 minutes. There was a quick reply from Leo Messi with an absolutely tremendous volley. But then Mercado, with just 3 minutes to go to the half-time whistle, gave Sevilla the lead 2-1 again. I recommend you join us for the second half. We're just going to have a little break. That's all for now, folks. Welcome back to the second half in the Sanchez-Pizjuan half-time scoreline, a surprising one of Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. There's been a change at half-time. Sergi Roberto comes on for Nelson Semedo at right back. So Barcelona will be looking to have a quick impact at the start of this second half. Mercado putting Sevilla in the lead just before half-time with his third goal of the season. Scored in the World Cup as well, didn't he, against France for Argentina. Sevilla will be attacking the goal to our right, Barcelona the goal to our left. Just the one yellow card in the first half, that was for Gerard Piqué. And Ernesto Valverde has made a double substitution. No surprise with the introduction of Dembélé, but maybe with the name of the player going off. It's not Coutinho, it's Arturo Vidal. So we imagine that Dembélé will join the attack and Coutinho will slip into midfield, or maybe Messi rather would just step back a little bit and have a front three of Dembélé, Coutinho and Suarez. All four on the attack. Barcelona, of course, will want a victory here to keep the pressure up on the teams chasing them. Barcelona currently top of the table, with Atletico Madrid 7 points behind them. Real Madrid a further 2, but those two have to play, of course. Both playing tomorrow. Atletico Madrid entertaining Villarreal, and Real Madrid travelling to a tricky Levante away game. So we're underway in the second half. Sevilla attacking the goal to our right, as I said, in all white, but for the black socks. Barca in their classic red and blue attacking the goal to our left. They have the ball now with Suarez. Suarez dispossessed, and Sevilla look to build down the right, unable to do so. The 11s then of Sevilla. Actually in goal, a back three of Gomez, Kia and Mercado. Out on the right flank, Navas. On the left, Verba. In midfield, Banega, Sarabia and Marco Roig. And up front, Promes and Ben Yedder. Barcelona on the attack here. It's Dembélé's first move, advancing into the penalty area, looking to get around the right, unable to get around Verba. And it'll be a goal kick, the full 11 for Barcelona then. Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Roberto, Piqué, Umtiti and Jordi Alba. In midfield, a trio of Rakitic, Busquets and Leo Messi. And up front, Dembélé, Suarez down the middle and Coutinho to the left. So very attacking formation there. It's a goal kick at the moment for Sevilla. Played forward, headed away, headed on by Dembélé, but picked up by Sevilla. Gomez plays it forward to Roig. Roig into the middle to Sarabia. Sarabia bringing the ball forward. Still Sarabia, nobody there, so he plays out to the right. Navas now with a chance to play it in, comes off the back of Alba. The shot is fired off by, once again, Gabriel Mercado joining the attack. There's, hold on a minute, there's a VAR moment. I don't think it's a handball. That's off the back of Jordi Alba, surely. No, that's not going to be a penalty. It's been reviewed and dismissed. So throw in on the near side for Sevilla. It's Navas who gets the ball back. Good challenge there by Alba. Alba gives it to Coutinho. Inside to Leo Messi. Still on the edge of the Barca penalty area. Busquets gives it to Gerard Piqué. Piqué plays out to Sergi Roberto. And Dembélé is brought down, so it'll be a free kick and a yellow card. for Marco Rudge. So 1 apiece now for the two teams. Rudge determined not to let Dembele get away. There was a kick, a push, just about everything involved there. So free kick on the far side, not shooting distance. It's going to be a cross from Leo Messi. A line of players along the edge of the Sevilla box. Messi plays it in over the head of Suarez, and he'll go out for a goal kick to the Andalusians. Sevilla, as I said, not on the greatest of runs in the league, but victory today would put them back over Getafe. Getafe, what an amazing thing to be saying. Getafe started this game 4th in the league, in Champions League places. But it's been a good season for the more so-called modest teams, because if you look at the league table, Getafe right now are 5th and Alaves are 6th. So that's good for football, you'd have to say, no? The variety of teams having a crack at the top 4 positions. Back to the action is Barcelona in possession. Umtiti forward to Coutinho, out to Jordi Alba. And just thinking about the Coutinho staying on instead of Vidal. Certainly Barcelona need to create more chances. Actually has not had a lot to do, and also Coutinho needs a bit of a run, you would think, as Leo Messi plays it to Coutinho, but the ball just behind the Brazilian. Indeed, he was offside. 5 minutes into the second half, it's Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. So Mercado is the player going off. I'm just wondering whether Pablo Machin said, look, it's all well and good scoring that goal, but you can't just keep running up and joining the attacks, as he did just now. So, interesting substitution. Mercado goes off, and on comes Mudo Vázquez, a forward. So you imagine there'll be some rearrangement of the system here. It's Vázquez immediately involved. Plays it back to Navas. Navas inside to Banega. Banega plays it over Promise, unable to control it. So Roberto gives it to Piqué. Now forward to Rakitic. Indeed, Dembele surging forward now. Dembele has just said to Gomez, let's see who's the quickest. It's him. But Gomez recovers well, to be fair. Dembele had the beating of him, but Gomez able to pick the ball off. Now Ben Yedder doesn't get around his man, Roberto helped by Piqué to forward the ball to Dembele. Dembele inside now to Ivan Rakitic. Now Busquets on the ball for FCB. Back to Umtiti. Umtiti out to Gerard Piqué, into Leo Messi. Now Rakitic, the former Sevilla midfielder, pings it out to Jordi Alba. A bit too much on that ball. Alba heads it forward, but Navas is there. Navas hooks it into the midfield area. Umtiti doesn't control it, but Rakitic does. Gives it to Piqué. Piqué back to Rakitic. Rakitic outside now to Alba. Alba, good ball in, and just not too far off the run of Suarez. Suarez, a little thumb up there, acknowledge the quality of the ball. It was almost there. And now Sevilla have it on the near side with Navas. Navas plays it in to Gomez. Gomez forward. Rog picks it up. A little bit of space ahead of him. Drives forward, but it was a poor ball on the end of it. And Alba is able to clear easily. Then Coutinho plays it forward to Leo Messi. There's a run down the right by Suarez. Suarez inside the area looking for Dembele, who doesn't manage to get off a shot. I think he falls over himself. If there was anything in the VAR, people will tell us within seconds, but not even Dembele claimed, so don't think there's anything happening there. Promes inside to Ben Yedder. He combines with Vázquez. Vázquez out to Sarabia. Sarabia looking to get it onto his left, drills the shot in. Umtiti is able to clear it. If it goes out, it'll be a throw-in. Indeed, it is halfway inside the Barcelona half. It was good ball by Messi to Suarez and an excellent ball by Suarez to Dembélé, but he just kind of scuffed it, basically missed the ball. Now Kia, long ball out towards Promise. It's a perfect ball. Promise brings it down. Roberto in front of him. Shot doesn't come off, but Sevilla pick up the loose ball. Rog plays it out to Verba. Verba into the head of Umtiti, and Barca have the ball. Sergio Roberto to Busquets, calmly plays it back to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen's ball was an interesting one, but in the end a good pass to Busquets. Now Coutinho out to Suarez on the left-hand side. Suarez drops the ball back into the halfway line to Busquets. Busquets gives it towards number 1, Leo Messi. Roberto makes a run. It's Dembélé who loses out, but the ball picked up by Barcelona again. Messi to Coutinho. Coutinho looking for Suarez, but Kia was there to pick it off as Sevilla give the ball away in midfield. Banega slipping. Rakitic plays it to Leo Messi. Messi, little foot in there by Verba, and now Messi picks it up. Messi shoots. It takes a deflection, and it's collected. The deflection took the sting off the shot, and in the end it was an easy ball for Vachli. Navas getting a foot to it. Could have complicated matters, but instead it just slowed the ball down. Well, whether there was contact with Dembélé or not, and there was, it was the way he went down didn't really convince anyone, did it? It was a rather optimistic claim. And there was contact. Navas, I'm not sure why he had to go in there. And I think even he was a bit relieved that nothing was called on that one. Indeed, Suarez having a conversation with Mateo Laoz. He don't know if it's about that particular action. 10 minutes into the second half, Sevilla are making a change, or are they not making a change? Dembélé catching Verba, and that'll be a blow for Machin, because Verba has been impressive this afternoon. Mateo Laoz calling the stretcher. Roque Mesa about to come on for Sevilla. And Verba not looking comfortable. Amadou is also then. Just wondering whether that's a change in the substitution plans by Machin. Well, that was a bit of a farce, wasn't it? They bring the stretcher on and then the player walks off. What was that all about? 11 minutes into the second half, Maximilian Verba being replaced, we think, by Amadou. Well, Verba's been booked. He's asked for that. That's a good booking. He's asked for the stretcher, then decided he didn't need it, and the referee said, "Well, yeah, that's silly. That's messing around, isn't it? You can have a yellow card for that on your way off." So Verba joins Rog and Piqué for Barcelona. Barcelona, of course, have got Rakitic, and they had Vidal on the field, both one yellow away from missing the next game. And the next game in the league is rather interesting, isn't it, folks? Next Saturday, Barcelona travel to the Bernabeu. Well, they'll already be there, of course, because on Wednesday, I'm not sure if they're going to stay up in the Spanish capital, but on Wednesday they also play in the Bernabeu in the second leg of the cup tie. So, back to the action. It's Barcelona in possession. Piqué bringing it forward, minute 57. There'll be, I would imagine 2-3 minutes at least added on. Dembélé plays it out to Sergio Roberto. Roberto back to Dembélé. Inside now for Messi. Messi turns, shakes off his marker, gives it to Rakitic. Out it goes to Sergio Roberto. Roberto back to the Croatian, who thinks of shooting, does, comes off the body of a defender, falls to Roberto. Roberto Dembélé. Back to Roberto, now Rakitic to Busquets. Busquets, lovely turn by Sergio Busquets. Gives it to Coutinho. Coutinho can't get the ball around Amadou, who plays it back to Navas. Inside now for Banega. Amadou. Off the body of Coutinho. So this time he hooks it high upfield. Piqué comes over to cover there. Ben Yedder would have had the beating of Umtiti. Barcelona then have the ball in midfield. Leo Messi combining with Rakitic. Rakitic now out to Dembélé on the right. Inside to Leo Messi. Messi back to Dembélé. Three forwards waiting in the box. Leo Messi out to Jordi Alba. That's the classic stroke of the left foot to Alba, but the ball picked off, and now Sarabia plays a long ball forward, too much on it, no chance there for Ben Yedder, and it runs through to Ter Stegen. Roque Mesa will be coming on. Roque Mesa, of course, who was involved in that incredible moment with Pau Lopez in the Sevilla derby. When it seemed to most of us that the Betis keeper fell on top of Roque Mesa. He was the one that got sent off. Should have been really a penalty and red card for the keeper. The Spanish FA admitted as much afterwards. Back to the action. It's Barcelona in possession. Rakitic to Leo Messi. 1 hour gone. Suarez bursts into the area. Suarez, the ball is played away by Kia. Suarez, rather optimistically, I think, claims a penalty, but it'll be a corner. The VAR will look at it. Let's have a look. It was a great ball in. Suarez. And, well, Kia, does he get the ball? He gets the foot. Is that enough to call it back? That'll certainly be being looked at. Kia puts the foot in. And I think he gets Suarez's foot rather than the ball. That's what Suarez is saying. At the moment, it's a corner. Let's have a look. They're probably reviewing it as we speak. I personally wouldn't have made the substitution now. I would have wanted to take the corner as quickly as possible. So Marco Rogers replaced by the popular little Roque Mesa. It is a corner. It'll be swung in by Leo Messi and collected by the Czech keeper, actually. So, 61 minutes gone. Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. Has been a game full of action and pace. And I would say a good advert for one of the best leagues in the world, La Liga. Piqué has it. Plays it out to Sergio Roberto. Now Umtiti to Jordi Alba. Forward to Suarez. Suarez knocked over. This time Kia is penalised. It'll be a free kick, some distance out. Kia with that face that says, what are you on about, shall we say? But yeah, they'll push. Jordi Alba wants a little bit more. It'll be a free kick to Barcelona. Coutinho leaves the ball for Leo Messi, which of course you would do. So Leo Messi with a free kick to swing into the penalty area. Piqué amongst the players jump in, but it's Kia who gets his head to it. Suarez brings it down just outside. Now Barca have it with Dembélé. Dembélé to Suarez. Chance to play this in. He does. It's headed away by Gomez. And it'll be another corner to Barcelona. Dembélé taking this one. Dembélé headed away. Leo Messi just outside the D, but Amadou thumps the ball away. And Ter Stegen way outside his area. Skips the ball off to Busquets. Busquets plays it forward. Kia heads it into the midfield area. Vázquez heads it further on, but Roberto is there. Rakitic picks it up. Rakitic is brought down. It'll be a free kick to Barcelona just outside the centre circle. Roberto combining with Dembélé. Roberto bursts into the area. The ball flicked away. Suarez tries to chip the keeper maybe, but in the end plays it into the Sevilla keeper's hands. They have a long ball going forward. Piqué heads it away. It's picked up by Pineda. Little foot in there from Umtiti. Roberto to Busquets. Busquets forward to Coutinho. Good ball back to Sergio Roberto. Now Leo Messi. Messi looking for the run by Dembélé. Overcomes Sergio Gomez. Keeps it in. Plays a little 1-2. And they clear the danger. Promes though gives the ball away to Suarez. Suarez unable to control it. And that is to the amusement of the Sevilla fans on the far side. 20 minutes into the second half. It's Sevilla 2, Barcelona 1. Barca in a big week. Plenty of important games coming up. That double tie with Real Madrid, of course. Wednesday, it's the Cup. Remember, next Saturday, Saturday Night Fever in the Bernabeu. It's the league. You decide for yourself which one's the more important. Well, you'd have to say, I suppose, they all are against Real Madrid. Sergio Roberto on the ball. Rakitic inside to Messi. Now Busquets to Coutinho. Forward, Suarez drops the ball off for Leo Messi. Messi to Jordi Alba on the edge of the penalty area. Alba's ball, though, picked off, and Vázquez plays it back to his keeper. Ball played upfield to the head of Piqué, of course. Vázquez brings it down, though, and now Sevilla on the attack. Roque Mesa advancing. Switches it to Promes. Promes doesn't have a lot of options. Drills it across the area. Nobody was there, but now Navas picks it up. Navas plays it in, and the ball cleared by Jordi Alba. Long ball upfield that Amadou gets to first, and plays it back to keeper Vajli. Out to Kia. And now the keeper's ball always given away straight to Rakitic. Rakitic out to Dembélé. There's players waiting in the area. Leo Messi. Leo Messi! Messi scores! Another tremendous goal from the world's #1, and that makes it an incredible 35 goals in 37 games, almost a goal a game. Sevilla fans will not be the biggest fans of Leo Messi. Sevilla really setting up this goal. The keeper played a dreadful pass into midfield. Rakitic was able to read it. Rakitic out to Dembélé. He picked up Leo Messi, who was all alone on the edge of the D. Again, why would you leave the world's #1 in space in the penalty area? He finished it with his right foot. A delightful chip into the top right-hand corner. It's Sevilla 2, Barcelona 2, and we're only halfway through the second half. Well, there's always goals in this game. Barcelona indeed had scored 12 in the 4 meetings this season. Can Sevilla re-establish the lead? Sarabia drops the ball off for Vázquez. Navas makes the run through, but the ball played with too much force, runs out for a goal kick. Well, I did say it would be a good one. Both managers have made substitutions. Barcelona made 2. Sevilla 3. So there will be, as I said, time will be added on. It's Ter Stegen with the ball. Headed back by Amadou into the midfield area. Messi to Busquets, back to Gerard Piqué. Messi once more, chipping the ball, that lovely golfing pass of his, but it finds Navas. Kia back to Amadou. They trust the keeper again, this time it's an aerial ball. And Busquets is caught in the face. It'll be a free kick and a yellow card for Vázquez. He becomes the 3rd Sevilla player booked. Muda Vázquez going up, leading with the elbow, catching Busquets. No damage done. Free kick given. Really, I can't see. Oh, I can see what Vázquez was thinking. He saw Promes, but he didn't see Rakitic. And then Leo Messi, 2 wonderful goals from him this afternoon in Sevilla. Sevilla now with the ball on the far side. Promes into midfield area. Banega receives from Roque Mesa. Long ball forward towards Mesa. He goes down. Barca have the ball, not for long. It's a bit scrappy in the middle there, and the ball now in possession of Promes for Sevilla. He's looking to take on Sergi Roberto. In the end, shows too much of the ball to Roberto, and Barca 1-2 their way out of danger. The ball to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen finds Dembélé. I'd fancy Dembélé in a race with Amadou. Amadou loses out to Dembélé's inside the penalty area, plays it across, too far ahead of Suarez. Goes down, the referee helps him up. Don't see that very often. Leo Messi now has it on the edge of the area, shoots over the crossbar. Just over. Tremendous effort. If that gone in, you could have been looking at one of the best hat-tricks ever in terms of class. Really swung it over well with his left foot, but just over the crossbar. Very close indeed, ended up skimming the top of the net. So Barcelona beginning to look now like the team more likely to get a winner. Minute 71, it's Sergi Roberto. Back to Piqué. On Titi. Into Busquets. Rakitic. On to Roberto. Back to Rakitic. Now Busquets. Busquets finds Big Sam. Ball played forward to Coutinho. Coutinho supported by Jordi Alba. Dembélé. To Messi. Messi drops the ball off. Coutinho. They give it away in midfield. Banega does likewise. Wins it back though. Finds Navas. Navas forward to Vázquez. Cut out by Rakitic, recovered by a white shirt, but then played poorly forward. Out for a throw-in on the near side to FCB. Really was a tremendous finish once again from Leo Messi. As Barca lose the ball in midfield, it's Roque Mesa. Back to Promes. Into Kia. Kia under pressure from Leo Messi. Unfairly so, says the referee. No complaints from the Barca captain. Free kick. Then Roque Mesa gives it to Sarabia, out to Navas. Navas plays it in. Piqué was good there, standing on his man, but then he gives it away. Banega shoots, comes off the heel of Piqué. Navas challenging Jordi Alba, but there's an offside in favour of Barcelona. Alba to Busquets. And Rakitic out to the far side. Roberto returns the ball to Croatian. Now Busquets robbed of the ball by Ben-Yedder. Roque Mesa out to Promes. Inside for Ben-Yedder. Ball out to Mesa. Mesa dropping it back. Now Banega. Out to Navas. Navas to Roque Mesa. Beaten to the ball by Sergio Roberto. Back comes Leo Messi to defend. And surely an MVP for the Argentinian once again. As the ball goes out on the far side. Throw in to Barcelona. I have to say Piqué has been good at the back as well, and again, as ever, as Sevilla have the ball in midfield. Banega out to Promes. Promes supported here by Roque Mesa. Sevilla forced back, and then the ball goes forward, out to the right-hand side. Jordi Alba heads it away towards Dembélé. Dembélé beaten by Amadou. Vasquez, supported here by Navas. Navas taking on Jordi Alba, plays the ball in again. It's another one of those balls that Navas likes. He likes to drill the ball along the ground. Mesa to Amadou. Back it goes to Vachli. Vachli's ball will go out. No, just kept in by Dembélé. Combines well with Coutinho. There's a free kick. Not sure whether there was an offside. Or was there a foul by Coutinho? Whichever way, it's a free kick. There'll be a substitution by Valverde. Carlos Alanya is going to come on. Maybe for Coutinho. Amadou under pressure. Plays the ball off Coutinho. There'll be a throw in to the Whites. Amadou not looking comfortable, but Sevilla have already made their changes, so he'll have to play on. Navas with the throw-in. Sarabia chips it over, rather Ben-Yedder chips over looking for Sarabia, but Ter Stegen is there first. Now Piqué to Rakitic. Out it goes to Sergio Roberto. Back to Rakitic. To D. Kia cuts it out. Now Vasquez tries to thread it through. Rakitic is there again. Kia wins the ball in midfield, but heads it straight back to the Croatian. Now Suarez looks to turn inside Kia. Amadou doesn't look comfortable there, does he? I suspect that Sevilla might be playing with 10.5. Messi picks up the ball in midfield, gives it to Busquets. He leaves it for Messi. Messi to Rakitic. Rakitic to Dembélé on the edge of the penalty area, plays the ball in and cleared. Leo Messi over the crossbar, tipped over the crossbar by the Sevilla keeper. It'll be a corner to Barcelona, and once again Messi on the edge of a very impressive hat-trick. This time on his favoured left, stroked the ball over the keeper, but he was able to recover and tip it over. So a corner to Barcelona. Coutinho indeed the man being replaced. Plays it in, Piqué's beaten to the ball. Sevilla trying to clear it, not doing too well on it. Now Suarez plays it over to Dembélé. Dembélé on the edge of the area, chips it back in and headed away by Navas. Leo Messi to Piqué. It's handball by Piqué. That was called by the fans loud and clear. They're wanting a second yellow for Piqué. Messi hit it. And indeed, it came off the hand of Piqué. So coming up to the last 10 minutes of the 90, it's Sevilla 2, Barcelona 2. Vasquez goes over. I think he was leaning there, looking for a free kick, not given. Good performance once again by Mateo Laoz. The wonderful, wonderful, wonderful as Leo Messi plays it forward. Suarez was offside, let the ball run, but the free kick is given because Messi was taken out, and it'll be a yellow card for Kia. And I like the explanation there. Kia asking the referee what it was for, and that's what it's for. Oh dear, that hurt. Oof. Kia said he helped Leo Messi up, but I'm hoping he was saying, yeah, I'm sorry about that, old chap, because it was certainly a free kick, and it was a sort of wrestling way of bringing a player down, put your leg out straight, and yeah, really flattened him. So free kick to Barcelona. Leo Messi will swing this one in as well. And it comes towards Suarez and Piqué, headed away by Sarabia. Suarez will play it back to Messi. Messi to Alenya. Out it goes to Dembélé. Alenya. Play it back into the centre circle where waits Jordi Alba. Alba with Umtiti. Rakitic to Leo Messi. Sergio Roberto making the run. Messi taking on Roque Mesa. Gets the better of him. Tries to play it in. Comes off Promes. Picked up by Sergio Roberto. Kia is there. And he clears it for a throw-in on the far side. Barca applying the pressure. As Suarez gets on the end of the corner. Gomez is there though. Heads it away, but it'll be a corner to FCB. So Rakitic with the corner. Swings it in, headed away by Vasquez. Alenya shoots, comes off the knee of Gomez. Sevilla clear it. Jordi Alba's there to prevent the counter. There's an arm out by Sarabia and a yellow card for his reckless challenge on Jordi Alba. So they're picking up the yellow cards now. Sarabia just being caught. It was, yeah. If I put my hand on my dog's head like that, and it's only a little dog, I don't know if Molly, that's her name, but would even have noticed it. Anyway, it's a free kick to Barcelona, some distance out, even beyond Dimitri Payet distance. So Leo Messi is joining the attackers. Dembélé is there. Dembélé swings it in. There's a head on it. It's a Sevilla head, and the ball picked up now by Jesus Navas. Navas plays up to the halfway line. Ben Yedder battling with Alenya. Unfairly so, says the referee. Free kick given. And Pablo Machin wants a little bit more effort. He wants to go for the win. Very much a cavalier manager. Mateo Laoz and Pablo disagreeing there. And just clearing things up. So, free kick for Sevilla. Ever Banega over the ball. Swings it in, and Ter Stegen unchallenged. Rolls the ball out now, and this is where Barca can sometimes catch you out. Sergio Roberto bringing the ball forward. Roberto drops it off there for Alenya. Now Suarez back to Roberto on the edge of the penalty area. Gives it to Alenya, shoots, it's fallen to Leo Messi. Messi chips it in. Leo Messi makes it 3. A hat-trick for the Argentinian, and that is an incredible goal tally. Now you just lose count of the number of goals he's scored against Sevilla. Sevilla have twice been in the lead. Leo Messi gives Barcelona the lead for the first time this afternoon and makes it 25 league goals. This certainly not of the quality of the previous two, but they all count. Sergi Roberto receiving on the edge of the area. Alenya shot, the ball came off a defender off Kia. Leo Messi wasn't offside anyway, and he was first to react. Amadou second to react, and as the keeper came out, Leo Messi just chipped him to make it Sevilla 2, Barcelona 3. And that would stretch the lead at the top of the table and would be a testament to the never give up attitude of Barca. Piqué and Mateo Laoz in conversation now. I think Piqué's been sent off. Well, Gerard Piqué has been sent off, and they will be down to 10 men. I'm not sure what that was for, whether something was said. No, sorry folks, he's not been sent off. He's been told to go off and then come back on. Man, maybe he was seen to, well, we were concentrating on other matters, as I can assure you Sevilla up facing an 11-man Barcelona. Piqué not sent off. Leo Messi getting a few jeers there. He's, as I said, not the most popular figure amongst Sevilla fans, as Sevilla have a throw-in on the far side. Promes to take. He finds the spot. Sevilla on the attack now. Sarabia to Navas. Navas, ball comes off Alba, and Ben Yedder unable to get there. Ter Stegen does. It'll be a corner to Sevilla. 87 minutes gone in the Sanchez Pizjuan. Both teams contributing to a very entertaining afternoon here. The corner swung in, headed safely into the hands of Ter Stegen by ex-Barca boy Sergi Gomez. Roberto will play it back to Ter Stegen. This time he lifts the ball into the midfield area. Ter Stegen, who's only had to make one save in the game. Sevilla have it on the edge of the area here. Roque Mesa out to Promes. Promes into the area. Sarabia heads it down. Vasquez hooks it over. It'll be a goal kick. Sevilla will travel to Huesca next weekend. Huesca who are picking up in recent weeks. Barcelona, indeed, I say it, 2 magnificent games coming up. Wednesday and Saturday, both in the Bernabeu against the men in white. Goal kick to be taken by Ter Stegen. Suarez chests it down for Leo Messi. Messi to Suarez. Kia puts foot in. Suarez lets the ball run out, and it'll be a corner to Barca. Into the last 2 minutes here. As I said, there'll probably be 3 minutes added on for the various substitutions and injuries. Just wondering who gets the assist officially for Leo Messi's goal there, Kia or Aleñá. It's been a better second half from Barca than the first. Better play, more goals. Sevilla defend the corner. Kia closed down by Busquets. Kia will get a foot onto it, and it'll be another corner. That was careless from the otherwise impressive Dane. Busquets and Roque Mesa exchanging pleasantries. Roque Mesa getting a yellow card. And Busquets implying there's something wrong with him upstairs, shall we say. Well, fuera, the chant ringing around the stadium. But once again, I think the referees had an excellent game. Obviously, if your team are losing, you're not going to be able to agree with that. 90 minutes are up, 4 minutes have been added. We're into those 4 minutes now. Messi has the ball from Coutinho, Dembélé rather, on the far side. Messi trying to go all the way, out comes the keeper to collect the ball. Long ball, Piqué heads it away. Sevilla pick it up in midfield. Roque Mesa looking to switch play to Jesus Navas. Navas to Amadou. Amadou's ball comes off Jordi Alba, goes into the area. Umtiti will flick it away, but only as far as Navas. Navas into the box. Piqué heads it away. Dembélé comes back to help out. Suarez clashes with Roque Mesa. It'll be a free kick to the Whites. On this near touchline, Roque Mesa wanting Suarez to move away. He does, but in comes Leo Messi. Just a one-man wall. The ball some 40 metres out, so this will be swung in. Roque Mesa with the free kick. Headed away by Rakitic. Navas forced to play it back to his keeper. Actually almost caught out by Jordi Alba. He plays a long ball forward. That'll be no problem for Ter Stegen. It's been quite a game. It's not over yet. Messi has it halfway inside the Sevilla half, plays it forward. Suarez will chip the keeper and make it for Luis Suarez. Has given Barcelona all 3 points. A promising afternoon for Sevilla has fallen apart, and the fans now leave the stadium. Twice Sevilla were in the lead. Barca just the once, and they've kept hold of that lead with just 1 minute of the 4 added on to go. Ter Stegen with a long ball forward, headed away by Kia. Aleñá found Messi, and Messi with a wonderful chipped pass, and then Suarez with a good finish over. Actually, really was the deftest of touches by Messi, and that clinches the MVP for the Argentinian, I would say. A hat-trick and an assist for Leo Messi. And Barcelona stretching their lead at the top of the table. Sevilla fans still getting behind their team. As I said, they're a good set of fans here, and they will realise they've been beaten by the better team. Into the dying seconds, Barcelona then have stretched the lead to 10 points at the top of the table. And a great performance, particularly in the second half, from Ernesto Valverde's men. Navas opened the scoring, Messi equalised, Mercado re-established the lead, but then Leo Messi with a double strike and an assist for Suarez made it a final scoreline here of Sevilla 2, Barcelona 4. Back with you on Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. But that's all for now, folks. Good afternoon and welcome to the Sanchez Pizjuan, one of the best stadiums to see a game of football, and of course, possibly the best song in football ringing round the stadium at the moment. The Arabato, I think it's called. Is that just a beauty? Have a